Good morning po sa Gabos. Po na po kita. This session is called to order. We'll have the national anthem to be led by Ms. Cecil M. Tinya and invocation and recitation of the Councilor's Creed by ABC Press Alan Angeles.
Sangguniang Bayan prayer in the name of Father and Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, as we deliberate in today's session, give us a wisdom to overcome passion. Give us that understanding heart to do away from prejudice. Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise. Give us the courage and the strength to seek the truth and what is good. Give us the facility of language that we may be understood. And finally, our Lord, make us worthy public servants of Ragay, our beloved hometown. We deeply care for and highly honor. Amen. The Councilor's Creed. I am a Philippine Councilor, mandated by law, to enact measures and ordinances that redounds the general welfare of my constituents and their pursuits for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service above self as the guiding principle of my official acts. And as I tread the pathways of local legislation, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart, and I shall be true to my constituents and the Filipino people.
The Vice Mayor's Creed. I am Vice Mayor, and my covenant with my people is to devote myself to public service. By divine providence and by the will of the people, I am mandated to preside over the local legislature with integrity and statesmanship. I shall lead the local legislature to enact measures and ordinances for the common good and fulfill my people's aspirations for happiness, peace, and prosperity. May the Almighty God help me consecrate myself for the people I am called to serve. The Secretary is, please make the roll call.
Honorable Elmer A. Linao, Honorable Annabel R. Llabres, Honorable Domingo Ecedo, Honorable Petronilo G. Mercado, Honorable Ricardo B. Aquino, Honorable Romano C. Sulit, Honorable Roderick L. Sandagon, Honorable Julio A. Aro, Honorable Alan A. Angeles, and Honorable Walter M. Eje. There are 9 present, physical present, and 1 will attend via Zoom, SK Fed Eje.
With all in attendance, with 1 via Zoom, which is the SKF Federation President Eje, quorum is hereby declared. The Chair of the Committee on Rules is recognized.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. So I move to open the order of business for inclusions. Any inclusions from the floor?
I think we have one inclusion, Mr. Chair. Secretary, please state the title.
The title of the request from the mayor is that she's asking for the authority to the ASB to grant an authorization to the local chief executive and the municipal treasurer to have the cash advance one time only for 1 million pesos for the payment of the AX covering from the period March until today.
So this request will cover all the pending requests for the release of AX.
Yes po.
This will authorize the mayor and the treasurer to make the necessary cash advance so that the AX will be released.
Another letter from the local youth development office as part of the inclusion is requesting the use of our SBA facility on October 29 from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. regarding the Sangguniang Kabataan mandatory training. That's it. So I think this is the one from Barangay Apal is not urgent. We'll just tackle this next time. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I move for the final approval of the order of business.
There's a motion for the final approval of the agenda as well as the order of business as amended. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the agenda as well as the order of business is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The chair may proceed with the
So, Mr. Chair,
consideration of the minutes.
I move to dispense the reading of the minutes of the Sangguniang Bayan on its 16th regular session dated October 20, 2025.
There's a motion to dispense the reading of the minutes dated October 20, 2025. Any second? Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the reading is dispensed with.
Mr. Chair, since there was no more amendment, I move to for the adoption and approval of the minutes of the Sangguniang Bayan dated October 20, 2025 on its 16th regular session.
There is a motion for the adoption of the minutes dated October 20, 2025. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the minutes is adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next.
Next is for the privilege hour.
Anyone who would like to avail of the privilege hour? Hearing none, the privilege hour is terminated. Next.
Next is for the question hour. We have a visitor po from the Bureau of Fire, Mr. Ragay.
Yes, the chair of the rules. There's a motion to suspend the House rules. House rules suspended. Sir. Fire Inspector Junes Marvin Harige.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to apologize po to our Vice Mayor Giovanni A. Senior for being ngayon lang ako nakapagpakita sa inyo and to the SB members. Ngayon lang din po ako, though nagkikita na po tayo, I didn't grab the opportunity to formally introduce myself to all of you po. So, I'm Fire Inspector Junes Marvin M. Haurige. I'm from Calamba, Laguna, graduate of Philippine Public Safety Academy, pioneering batch of 2024, and the current acting municipal fire marshal of Ragay Fire Station. So I would like to take this opportunity to give you a quick view of what Ragay Fire Station can offer. Sa BFP Ragay po, so Tagalog na lang po ako. Naubusan na po ako English. Sa BFP Ragay po, may like po nun sa meeting po nun sa barangay last week, we offer trainings po, though we can't certify pero we can teach po ng yung po mga BLS, first aid. We conduct earthquake drills, fire safety seminars, and if yung gusto niyo po ng fire brigade sa ating magpa-certify ng fire brigade, ang alam ko po regional director po ang request noon pag gusto po natin ng fire brigade. Pero kami din po ang magte-train. Kailangan lang po ng approval ng ating regional director. Then sa establishment po, we inspect establishment. Sir Vice Mayor, ngayon po nagkakandak po kami, baka po kasi may mga bahay na nagrereklamo, nag-house to house po kami. Hindi siya kasi po regular activities ng fire, so hindi ko po siya dinideliver sa
House to house na.
sa Monday flag raising. House to house po siya. May order po ngayon ng aming regional director na mag house to house po kami, conduct household inspections po para po ma-secure namin yung kung tama po ba ang placement ng mga LPGs, wirings. Then mabigyan din po namin sila ng do's and don'ts in case of fire. So, yun lang po sa inspection side naman po. Di naman po ko tayo masyado masunog sa Ragay. Sa upo ko po, wala pa po akong malaking sunog. Yung amumukpok lang po na siya po ay napaka light materials po talaga ang gamit doon. Hindi na rin po namin sila inabot at hindi po siya accessible sa fire truck. Doon po kami nag-park sa may school, then we walk for siguro po mga 200 meters away siya sa daan. Yun lang po siguro, sir. Nag-announce na rin po ako sa flag racing dati na sana po ma-request po yung mga barangay captain. Kasi every po alis ng truck, dapat po may request kasi para po may, in case na masabayan kami ng sunog, may papakita po ko na ba't po umalis ng truck. Gusto ko lang po sana mag-request din po, sir, sa mga barangay captain na mag-request po. Lalo na po kung may identified kayo na hindi naaabot talaga, yung hindi po na-access ng fire truck. Kahit po ma-lecture lang namin sila ng ano. Doon po kasi sa likod ng amumukpok, wala po silang supply ng kuryente. Nagtatap po sila sa main na line, tapos meron daw pong napunta doon para magkabit. So nagtatap lang po talaga. Hindi ko po alam kung yun ay legal or illegal. Pero sa amin naman po, bilang kami naman po ay bumbero, sa akin lang po ay hindi siya safe. Yun lang po ang naano ko doon. Tinignan ko po, may mga bahay pa po na fuse box. Though safe din naman po ang fuse box, kaso nga po, yung rating po kasi noon, hindi naman po lahat ng nakatira sa bahay ay aware na dapat may certain rating din yun, parang breaker. Yun po siguro po, ma-request sila para mapasok po namin sila, makapag-lecture kami. Kahit naman po siguro hindi naman po tayo sa fire extinguisher lagi eh. Ang sa akin lang po, yung bang malaman nila na pag nagkasunog naman po ay unahin nila sarili nila. Huwag na po silang, ika nga po ay ang gamit ay napapalitan, ang buhay ay hindi na po. Kung masugatan tayo yan, masunugan tayo, hindi na po yun mawawala. Magiging marka na po yun sa ating katawan. Yun lamang po, kung mayroon po tayong question or gusto po tayong i-raise sa Bureau of Fire, siguro po, sir, with your permission, baka po pwedeng i-take ko na rin po yung opportunity para po malaman ko kung ano yung mga kailangan namin pagtuunan, kailangan namin gawin para makatulong dito po sa ating municipality. Yun lamang po.
May tanong po kayo sa ating Fire Marshal. Councilor Seda is recognized.
Thank you, sir. Welcome po sa SB Session Hall. Ang akin pong gustong ipaabot sa inyo, kasi malapit na naman mag-January, kukuha na naman ng mga business permit.
Yes, sir.
Ang nangyayari kasi dito, as my experience, yung ating programang Ease of Doing Business, yung BOSS program, ang nagiging nakaka-delay ay yung sa fire.
Yes, sir.
Dapat sana, Ease of Doing Business, yung isang bagsakan, andyan na lahat. Na medyo nahuli yung inyo pong fire inspection certificate.
Yes,
Po. Magawan po sana ng paraan na para ano. Yun lang po ang concern ko.
Thank you, sir. To clarify na lang din po para maunawaan din po ng lahat anong nangyayari. Last, kung di po ako nagkakamali, last September nagkaroon po ng meeting with the fire chief dito po sa Legazpi. Doon po nag-roll out po yun ng FCs. Yung po nagpapadelay ay yung FCs, Fire Inspection, Fire Safety Inspection System. Yun na po yung bago. Di ba dati po tayo ay napunta sa station or dito po sa munisipyo, magbabayad po tayo. Ngayon po online na. Yun po kasi, yun po, kayo po galing National Headquarters under DICTM. Na-erase na po namin na napakabagal talaga. Hindi po kayang isustain ng domain na binili nila nung cloud system, yung bugso nung application. Kasi po isa lang po ang binabagsakan noon. Parang kumbaga po, inilalagay nila sa isang malaking box lahat ng application ng buong Pilipinas. So pag nagsabay-sabay po, yun po yung nagiging cause nung nagda-down po talaga yung system. Walang totally lahat. Buong Pilipinas po, pag bumagal sa atin, mabagal po lahat. Nag-try po ako noon magsabi, dahil ako naman po ay kumbaga lowest mamal naman po ako sa mga rank ng officer. Nag-try po ako noon mag-reach out sa aming deputy na why not, ma'am, consider natin na wag muna lahat i-online. Hayaan po nating tao ang mag-adjust na pag online na lahat, saka natin alisin yung pong
In-person application.
yung traditional po na payment system, yung nag-aabot po talaga ng pera, nagre-resibo. Then, tinry po namin yung iakyat sa taas. Ang narinig ko lang po na sagot, to be transparent, ang sagot lang po sa amin ay, ang tao daw po ay takot sa change. Ayaw nilang maalis sa comfort zone nila na doon sila sanay sa traditional payment. So hayaan daw po natin na sabay-sabay na lang mag-adjust. I-full-blown na lang daw po na online payment. So yung po ating na experience na delay sa payment, yun po ay dahil nga po sa hindi kayang i-sustain ng mismong system yung bugso ng application. Usually, sir, may napunta nga po sa station, abot-abot na lang ang pagpasensya ko kasi gabi pa po namin yun mapiprint kasi sa gabi pa lang po kami makaka-access. Minsan po, alas 10 lang nawawala yung kasi po, sigurado yun na traffic na application nung umaga, gabi din yun magtatry pagtapos na po yung office hour. Yun, sir. Sana po ay na lang natin, sir. Dito po sa Ragay ay almost 700 pa lang establishment na nag-a-apply sa amin. What more pa po sa Maynila na daan libo. Kaya po siguro, sir, talaga pong hindi lang tayo nakakaranas po nung delay. Pero salamat po sana at gagawin ko po ng formal letter kay provincial para po makaabot kay regional director po yung ating Thank you, sir.
Meron pa po?
Good morning, sir. As of the moment po, 3 po ang serviceable. Meron po tayong isang unserviceable. Ito pong nandito sa may municipal hall po. Ito po, nandito po pala. Ang alam ko po, ang piyesa po niyan ay may budget na, hindi pa lang po nabibili. September po ata, approve na po yung niyan. Nung tinanong ko po yung tao ko, September. Sa personnel po, currently, I have 15 personnel po. 16 including me na po. Ngayon, sir, ngayon may letter ako padadala po sa provincial. Nagre-request po ako ng additional personnel. Kasi po, nung last meeting dito, nanghihingi po na support ang PNP, hindi po ako makapagbigay kasi po 7 lang po ang duty. At hindi ko naman po, pwede naman po talaga ako mag-recall. Sa akin lang po, as long as wala naman pong order ang taas na mag-recall, gusto ko rin naman po ma-experience sa mga tao ko na mag-celebrate, dahil off naman po nila mag-celebrate ng undas. Yun lang naman po. Pero yung mga malalapit po, re-recall ko naman po pagka kailangan talaga.
Meron pa? So kung wala na, maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat din po, sir.
O yung sinabi ni Fire Marshal, attention sa Committee on Public Safety and Order saka sa barangay, sa ABC. Yung kung gusto daw magpa-seminar, yung sa fire safety, ng mga hindi mapapasok na area ng fire truck, dapat daw magkaroon ng seminar. Next, Madam Secretary.
Next is reading and referral of proposed measures and communications under 10.B. A letter from Honorable Walter M. Eje, SKF President, dated October 24, 2025, to Honorable Giovanni A. Senyar, Municipal Vice Mayor, subject excuse letter for non-attendance in person on the 17th regular session.
Already acted upon. Next.
Next is a letter from Attorney Princess Anne Dominic T. Salcedo, Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, dated October 16, 2025, to the SB through the SB Secretary Ragay Camarines Sur, subject Sangguniang Panlalawigan Review Resolution number 23, Series of 2025, regarding the Municipal Ordinance number 023, Series of 2025 of the Municipality of Ragay.
May we know kung ano yung yung ruling ng Sangguniang Panlalawigan doon sa ano ba yan? Approval or denial?
It's approved.
Approved. Okay. Next.
Next is another letter from Attorney Princess Anne Dominic T. Salcedo, Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, dated October 20, to the Sangguniang Bayan, through the SB Secretary, subject Sangguniang Panlalawigan Review Resolution numbers 032 and 033, both series of 2025, regarding the Municipal Ordinance number 34 and 35, series of 2025 of the Municipality of Ragay.
What is the review
This is,
findings?
I think, for the tourism, and also the Kaburuhan Festival. Kaburihan. The findings approved, Mr. Chair. Both are approved.
Next.
Next is a memorandum from the Municipal Mayor, Benji G. Horibata, dated October 22, 2025, to Honorable Giovanni A. Senior, Vice Mayor, subject designation as OIC from October 23 to 24, 2025.
Already moved. Next.
Next is a letter from Ms. Oliver B. Caceres, Area Coordinator, DSWD, dated October 20, 2025, to Honorable Giovanni A. Senior, Municipal Vice Mayor, Ragay, Camarines Sur, subject requesting permission to use the SB Session Hall on, is this October 21, 2025 at 9 to 12 noon? It's
Noted. Next.
Next is another letter from Ms. Mundigo, dated October 21, 2025, to Honorable Giovanni A. Senior. The same subject, requesting permission to use the SB on Session Hall on October 21, 2025 at 1 p.m.
Already moved. Next.
Next is DILG Advisory, dated October 7, 2025, to all provincial governors, city mayors, municipal mayors, DILG regional directors, and all others concerned. Subject, reiteration of LGU mandates under RA number 7160 and RA number 9482 for the appointment of a veterinary officer and establishment of a veterinary office in local government units.
This be referred to the Committee on... Wala ba tayong action dito gagawin? For information, but we refer this to Committee on Agriculture. Next.
Next is a letter from the election officer, Mr. Sinon Minardo B. Oliver, Office of the Election Officer, Ragay, Camarines Sur, dated October 20, 2025, to Honorable Benji G. Horibata, Municipal Mayor, Ragay, Camarines Sur, subject schedule of satellite registration for the month of October and November 2025 in connection to Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections on November 2, 2026.
For information purposes. Next.
A letter from Abigail C. Alemania of MSWDO, dated October 23, 2025, to Honorable Giovanni A. Senior, Municipal Vice Mayor, Ragay, Camarines Sur, subject requesting permission to use the SB Session Hall on November 6 and 7, 2025, from 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon for gender sensitivity training.
I think we have to decide on this now. Are we going to papasublit na ba o papahiram ba natin yung session hall? Is everyone in agreement? Lahat po ba walang objection na papahiram on November 6 and 7? Ano bang araw ng 6 and 7? November 6 and 7. Thursday, Friday. Yes po. The councilor.
This is my thought about the utilization of this space. Since this is a very sacred venue for the formulation of ordinances and resolution, if they can find a place suitable for meeting, kung sakaling meron na, we must not overuse this for different meetings of, this is a sacred chamber. This is a place for the formulation of ordinances. Sa iba kasi munisipyo, hindi nila pinapagamit ang ganyan. Pero hindi naman sa tayo nagdadamot, but if they could find a place na pwedeng magamitan, so be it. Pero habang hindi pa naaayos itong ABC, itong nandito, pag nangyari siguro to, you can allow them to. But for the meantime, opisina rin siya.
Satellite office yan ng DSWD.
Kaya nga,
Regional
maliit
satellite
kasi yung DRMC. Maliit kasi yung sa DRMC, maliit kasi.
So, to rule on the matter, we will be granting them conditional approval subject to certification that there is no other
Available.
vacant
Yes.
venue.
Kasi we can
Dapat magpakita sila ng na walang bakanting venue.
Kasi Mr. Chair, yung SK building pwedeng-pwede dun eh. Malaki.
SK, Cultural, MDRR. So the permission is on a conditional status. They will provide a certification that there is no vacant venue within the municipal property. Next.
Next is a letter from Mr. Ray A. Hernandez, Regional President, Police Incorporated, BAS Incorporated, dated October 8, 2025, to the Honorable Municipal Mayor, Honorable Municipal Vice Mayor, subject participation of Sangguniang Secretaries, Assistant Secretaries, Board Secretaries, Legislative Staff, Barangay Officials, Barangay Secretaries, SK Officials, and other interested officials and employees of LGUs of the to the Bicol Association of Sangguniang Secretaries Incorporated Third Capability Enhancement Seminar on December 3 to 5, 2025 at Alicia Hotel, Legazpi City.
For information purposes. And, well, in addition to, parang kulang na ata yung budget natin kung lahat sasamahan natin, yung sa Naga, sa Baguio, saka sa Cebu. So siguro, pili na lang kayo. Ayun nga. So, siguro maximum 2. Kung gusto niyong puntahan. Yes. Councilor Sen.
Mag-abulo ako ngayon. Halimbawa na, nakabulo ako. This year po, makukuha ko.
Ay, hindi siguro po. Ngayon taon. Kasi pa nag-close, baka hindi na. Yes. Oh. So anong desisyon nindo? Ma-attend tayo, ma-augment da, o mamili na lang? Sige po, yung sa mga member ng committee sana. Yung sa Villa Caceres, member na lang siguro ng committee. Chairman and the members of the committee na lang. And to give you parang maray ang accommodation sa Baguio sa Manor Hotel. Yung school. Camp Janhe ata. Kung kaya. Pero yung Cebu ata parang feedback ko sa PCL, parang nag-aano yung mga iba. Kung gusto mo daw mag-ikot sa city, parang pangit. Parang hindi maganda. Si gusto lang. Ganon talaga naman. So next, Madam Secretary.
Next is a letter from the local chief executive requesting this honorable body to pass a resolution authorizing the LCA and the municipal treasurer, Ms. Lori Lay S. Promise, to grant and process a one-time cash advance in the amount of 1 million pesos for the payment of assistance to individuals in AIC situation covering the period March to present.
The Chair of the Committee on Good Government as well as Appropriations is recognized.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Since this is certified urgent, I move for the suspension of the House rules, especially the 3 reading principle for the immediate passage and approval of draft resolution number 81 series of 2025. A resolution authorizing Municipal Treasurer Lorelei Promise to grant a process of a one-time cash advance in the amount of 1 million pesos for the payment of assistance to individuals in crisis situation covering the period of March to November 2025.
There is a motion to The motion
House
for
for suspension.
suspension of the House rules, and a second, duly seconded, hearing no objections, House rules suspended.
Mr.
Next.
Chair, I move for the final approval of draft resolution number 81, series of 2025, a resolution authorizing the local chief executive and the municipal treasurer, Mrs. Lori Lee, as promised, to grant a process of one-time cash advance in the amount of 1 million pesos for the payment of assistance to individuals in crisis situation covering the period of March to November 2025.
There's a motion for the final approval of the resolution granting authority to the mayor. Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing no objection, the resolution is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next.
Next is another letter from MPDC asking us to grant the use of session hall for SK mandatory training on October 29, 2025.
SK mandatory training?
Yes po.
Oh, SK, SK building. Please refer them to the, or the utilization of the SK building. That building was really intended for their use. Next.
Next is review of Barangay Resolutions Ordinances Annual Supplemental Budget Development Plan 10.C.1 Barangay Resolution number 13 series of 2025 of Barangay Upper Omon, resolution requesting the National Electrification Administration through Camarines Sur Electric Cooperative 1 Casureco 1 for the transfer of main distribution lines from highway down to main road of Upper Omon, Ragay, Camarines Sur through sitio electrification.
Who will render the committee report?
This is for review only, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
It's not committee
This will be
report
referred
yet.
to the committee on
Public
public
utilities.
utilities. It's ordered. Next.
Next is Barangay Annual Budget of Barangay Luhong for calendar year 2025. Finance and Appropriations.
Referred to the finance and appropriation. Next.
Next items for the committee reports. 11.1 Joint Committee Report of the Committee on Finance and Appropriations and Committee on Good Government, Public Ethics and Accountability for Draft Ordinance Number 16 Series of 2025, an ordinance authorizing the grant of limited welfare benefits to job order personnel of the local government unit of Ragay, specifically cash assistance, birthday token, and personal accident insurance, subject to availability of funds and existing auditing, civil service, and budgetary rules, authored by Vice Mayor Giovanni A. Señar, sponsored, Councilors Linaw, Llabres, Cedo, Mercado, Aquino, Sulit, Sandagon, Aro, LNB President Angeles, and SK Federation President Eje.
The chair of the Committee on Finance is recognized.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, and this august body. This is a committee report on finance and appropriations and Committee on Good Government, Public Ethics and Accountability. Subject, draft ordinance number 016, series of 2025, an ordinance authorizing the grant of limited welfare benefits to job order personnel of the local government unit of Ragay, especially cash advance, cash assistance, birthday token, and personal accident insurance, subject to availability of funds and existing auditing, civil service, and budgetary rules. So findings that the local government unit of Ragay is already paying for accident insurance coverage for job order personnel, that regarding the cash assistance and birthday token, there is no existing Department of Budget and Management circular or legal basis authorizing the grant of cash assistance or birthday tokens to either permanent or job order personnel. Thirdly, that their permanent employees are covered under GSIS insurance, while job order personnel are covered by locally funded accident insurance by the LGU. So recommendation, the committee finds it meritorious and therefore recommends that the personal accident insurance be maintained as part of the welfare benefits for job order personnel, while the proposed cash assistance and birthday tokens be deferred depending issuance of a proper DBM and CAWA guidelines allowing such benefits. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted.
Mr. Chair, I move for the suspension of the House rules, especially the three reading principle for the immediate passage and approval of draft resolution number 82, series of 2025.
It's an ordinance po.
So there's the committee
the
report has
calendar.
already been adopted. And since of the three benefits, only one was granted.
Insurance.
So maybe it's up to the committee level to, if we will continue. But only one benefit, yung ano na lang.
Insurance
yung insurance lang. So yung birthday token and yung cash assistance will be deleted from the benefits until we get a
Circular.
DBM circular. So, Mr. Chair, we will deal with
To be
it.
calendared to the second reading in the next regular session.
It's ordered. Thank you. It's calendared for second reading.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next is joint committee report of the Committee on Finance and Appropriations and Committee on Health, Sanitation, Nutrition, and Social Services for draft ordinance number 17, series of 2025, an ordinance establishing an animal bites and treatment center under the Municipal Health Office in the municipality of Ragay and providing funds thereof, sponsored by Councilor Linaw.
Good morning once again, Mr. Chair, in this August body. This is a committee report on finance and appropriation, Committee on Health, Sanitation, Nutrition, and Social Services. Subject, this is draft ordinance number 017, series of 2025, an ordinance establishing an animal bite treatment center under the Municipal Health Office and the Municipality of Ragay and providing funds thereof. Findings, that the establishment of an animal bite treatment center is necessary to provide accessible and affordable health services for the prevention and treatment of rabies within this municipality. Secondly, that the municipality has previously allocated funds for the program, but the availability of trained medical personnel and vaccine storage equipment are essential for the proper operation of the center. And thirdly, that the committee finds it equitable that Ragay residents receive free vaccination services while non-residents be charged a reasonable fee to sustain the program's operation. Recommendation based on the above findings, the committee recommends the following: inclusion of a provision stating that only residents of Ragay shall receive free vaccination services while non-residents shall pay applicable fees based on the prevailing RDH rate. And secondly, clarification that the Animal Bite Treatment Center will primarily provide anti-rabies vaccines while other medications, example, antibiotics, will be at the expense of the patient or pet owner. And thirdly, allocation of funds for vaccine storage equipment under the capital outlay of the Municipal Health Office. So, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chair, I move that this draft ordinance be calendared on the second reading on the next regular session.
Well, there's a motion for that it be calendared for second reading. But with condition that before we approve it, a public hearing be done by the committee.
We will conduct.
So on the next regular meeting, this will be calendared for second reading, provided that a public hearing be made.
Conducted this within this.
Yeah, within this.
Penalty.
Appropriation sana.
Hindi na kailangan. Service.
May pera po kasi.
May pera.
It involves money.
May pera.
But po yung
So
ano.
for non-Ragay residents lang. Pag Ragay residents is free. Pag non-Ragay residents,
Yes.
may bayad ang non-Ragay residents. Pag ibang bayan. Pag sa atin, wala.
So that's it. So I reiterate my guidance that before we tackle it in second reading next meeting, a public hearing be made before that
Yes, Mr.
session.
Chair. Noted.
Next, Madam Secretary.
Next is another committee report from the Committee on Finance and Appropriations on a letter from Honorable Benji G. Horibata, Municipal Mayor, dated October 16, 2025, to Honorable Giovanni A. Senyar, Presiding Officer, Vice Mayor, and members of the SB, subject proposed annual budget of the Municipality of Ragay for fiscal year 2026 with a total appropriations of 394,512,159.78 centavos.
Mr. Chair, in this August body, good morning. This is the committee report on Committee on Finance and Appropriation. This is regarding the letter from Honorable Benji G. Horibata, Municipal Mayor, dated October 16, 2025, to Honorable Giovanni A. Senyar, Presiding Officer, Municipal Vice Mayor, and members of the SB, regarding the proposed annual budget of the Municipality of Ragay for fiscal year 2026 with a total appropriation of 324,512,159 pesos and 78 centavos. Findings: the total proposed appropriation amounts to 324,512,159 pesos and 78 centavos, covering all departments, offices, and programs of the LGU. Secondly, that the committee agreed that the department budget hearing are necessary to ensure transparency, accountability, and clarification of each department's proposed allocations. And thirdly, that the committee plans to conduct the budget hearing after the next regular session, inviting all department heads concerned. Sa recommendation, the committee finds it meritorious and therefore recommends that Sangguniang Bayan proceed with the conduct of budget hearings to all department heads to thoroughly review and deliberate the proposed annual budget for fiscal year 2026. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted.
So, Mr. Chair, I move for the suspension of the House rules, especially the third reading principle.
No need, Mr. Chair. No need,
Although
Mr. Chair.
the budget hearing will be conducted tomorrow at 11 o'clock after
So
the
you conduct first the committee meeting.
adoption.
But the committee meeting will be conducted because of the proposed yung ordinance ng appropriations ordinance. Not anymore with regards to the letter, but with now regards with the annual budget, proposed annual budget 2026. Next, Madam Secretary.
Next, for draft ordinance number 13, series of 2025, an ordinance on authorizing the municipal mayor of Ragay, Camarines Sur, Honorable Benji G. Horibata, to negotiate for and contract a borrowing facility with the Development Bank of the Philippines, establishing a standby fund for priority development projects of the municipality and providing guidelines for its availment, sponsored by Councilor Linaw. Co-sponsors, Liabres, Cedo, Mercado, Aquino, Sulit, Sandagon, and Daro.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, in this August body. This is a committee report on Committee on Finance and Appropriation. Subjects, draft ordinance, order number 013, series of 2025, an ordinance authorizing the municipal mayor of Ragay, Camsur, Honorable Benji G. Horibata, to negotiate for and contract a borrowing facility with the Development Bank of the Philippines, establishing a standby fund for priority development projects of this municipality and providing guidelines for its availment. Findings: that the Committee on Finance and Appropriation, during its meeting and after consultation by the local finance committee, as well as the due considerations of the presentation made by the Development Bank of the Philippines representatives, finds the following. The Committee on Finance and Appropriations, during its committee meeting and after consultation, proposed that the proposed ordinance is consistent with the provisions of Section 22, 297, and 305 of the Local Government Code of 1991, Republic Act Number 7160, which authorized local government units or LGUs to contract loans, credits, and other forms of indebtedness, subject to the approval of the Sangguniang Bayan and compliance with the national government guidelines. Secondly, that the following projects enumerated in the ordinance are duly reflected in the Municipal Development Council's approved Local Development Investment Program and the Annual Investment Program for the year 2026 and beyond, ensuring conformity with the municipality's overall development agenda, namely, establishment and operation of a sanitary landfill and related solid waste management facilities. Secondly, construction of new hospital and improvement of health facilities. Thirdly, construction of a new municipal government center. Fourth, development of a public infrastructure supportive of basic services such as roads, drainage, and public facilities, and other developmental projects consistent with the municipality's local development investment program and the annual investment plan. Next, preliminary fiscal assessment from the municipal treasurer and accountant indicate that the municipality has the fiscal capacity to undertake a borrowing facility without exceeding the 20% debt service ceiling prescribed by the Department of Finance and the Bureau of Local Government Finance. Fourthly, the ordinance provides for clear guidelines in the availment and utilization of the standby fund, including compliance with auditing, procurement, and reporting requirements under existing laws and regulations of the Commission audit and the DBP's lending policies. And lastly, the committee notes that the projects under the proposed borrowing will directly contribute to improving waste management, enhancing public infrastructure, and promoting economic activity and employment in the municipality. Recommendations: in view of the foregoing findings, the Committee on Finance and Appropriations finds the proposed ordinance to be legally sound and within the authority granted by the local government code. Secondly, fiscally responsible and consistent with the municipality's capacity to borrow. Thirdly, it's aligned with the municipal development agenda and the national government policies on sustainable governance. And fourthly, responsive to infrastructure and environment needs of this municipality. So accordingly, the committee respectfully recommends that the subject ordinance be called on. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded, hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted.
Mr. Chair, I move
For
that
second reading.
this ordinance be calendared next regular session.
Second reading.
The next regular session.
There's a motion. There's a motion for
Before the calendar to the second hearing, we need a public hearing because this is regarding funds. Sa animal bite, Isahan na lang.
Councilor Aquino is recognized so that your view will be heard.
Kasi dito sa DILG opinion, may mga ordinances na dadaan sa
Use the microphone, Councilor Aquino.
public hearing. Ito po yung sabi dito sa DILG opinion, ang mga proposed ordinance lang na kailangan may public hearings ay yung local government site, offices, and facilities are to be transferred. Kung ililipat po yung natin, halimbawa yung LGU, ang offices. Number 2, reclassification of agricultural lands. And number 3, contribution of funds, real estate, equipment, and other kinds of property in appointment or assignment of personnel in support of undertakings commonly beneficial to local government units which have grouped themselves consolidated or coordinated their efforts, services, and resources. Siguro yung magko-consolidate yung mga iba't ibang LGU. And number 4, kung meron levy of taxes, fees, or charges on any base or subject not otherwise specifically enumerated in the local government code as tax under the National Internal Revenue Code as amended. And number 5, enactment of local tax ordinances and revenue measures. Yung sa dinagdag natin doon sa internal rules natin, yung kung mayroong penalty, yung ordinance. Dito
So,
namin sa paglulon yata, wala naman
as
nakalagay
far
na.
as the DILG opinion is concerned, hindi kailangan sa ating internal rules.
Check lang natin yung internal rules natin.
Please check the internal rules.
Although it fits the first criteria naman, transfer of government office to other side. Not this side. Yes. In borrowing ordinance. Yes. Pasok. Kasi we will move to the new facility. Yes. Yes, yes. So pasok po sa first agenda. Pasok naman. Yeah.
So,
So we need the public here.
This will be calendared for second reading on the next regular session, provided that a
That we
public
conduct.
hearing be made before that session. So ordered.
Sabay-sabay na lang. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next, Madam Secretary.
Next, a committee report from the Committee on Tourism for draft resolution number 59 series of 2025, resolution earnestly requesting the Department of Tourism, Regional Office 5 through Regional Director Herbie B. Aguas to establish a tourism rest area at Ragay Park, Ragay, Camarines Sur, sponsored by Councilor Aquino.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and this August body. This is a committee report on Committee on Tourism in behalf of SK. Sige. Pinadala kasi.
Pwede ba siya makakaano ba siya? Okay. The SK Federation President is recognized. You may proceed. Please read the committee report.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, and good morning to our dear colleagues. Here's the committee report on Committee on
Tourism.
Tourism. Committee on Tourism, draft resolution, subject, draft resolution number 59, series of 2025, a resolution earnestly requesting the Department of Tourism Regional Office, Region 5, through Regional Director Herbie B. Aguas, to establish a tourism rest area at Ragay Park, Camarines Sur, sponsored by Councilor Ricardo B. Aquino. So here's our finding. First, that the committee discussed the proposed establishment of a tourism rest area as a potential project to promote local tourism and provide convenience to travelers. The committee emphasized that the proposed rest area should be strategically located along the highway to ensure accessibility and visibility for tourists. The committee agreed to submit the draft resolution to the Department of Tourism Regional Office of Region 5 for evaluation and recommendation prior to its final approval by the Sangguniang Bayan. It was further mentioned that coordination with the Department of Tourism that it will strengthen the implementation and sustainability of the project. And lastly, that the committee recognizes the importance of collaboration between the local government unit, or the LGU Ragay, and the Department of Tourism to ensure the project's success and long-term operation. Our recommendation, the committee finds draft resolution number 59, series of 2025, meritorious and therefore recommends its approval.
What is now the pleasure of the chair of the
Mr.
committee?
Chair, I move for the approval of the recommendation under draft resolution number 59, series of 2025.
So there is a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted. What is now the pleasure of the chair of the committee?
Mr. Chair,
Approval? Are you now rooting for the approval of the resolution?
yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I move for the final approval or the immediate approval of the draft resolution number 59, series of 2025.
There is a motion for the final approval of the resolution. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the resolution is approved. Thank you, Escape Federation President Walter A. And have a good time there in Baguio City. Next.
Next is a committee report from the Committee on Laws and Review for Ordinance Number 6, Series of 2025 of Barangay Agrupacion, an ordinance regulating the use of videoke in Barangay Agrupacion and prohibiting loud use during nighttime from 10 o'clock in the evening onwards.
The Chair of the Committee on Laws and Review, Councilor Ricky Aquino, is recognized.
Good morning again. Committee report. Actually, this is second time around committee review. Ngayon po, pangalawang beses na po to. Subject, Ordinance Number 006, Series of 2025 of Barangay Agrupasyon. An ordinance regulating the use of videoke in barangay agrupasyon and prohibiting loud use during nighttime from 10 p.m. onwards. Findings. The committee, upon review of the subject ordinance, finds the following. Consistent with barangay's obligation under Section 16 of the Local Government Code of 1991 to promote the general welfare of its constituents. Number 2, consultations showed strong support from residents, particularly parents, senior citizens, and working individuals who value a peaceful environment during nighttime. And number 3, the ordinance is anchored on Section 391 of RA 7160, which empowers Sangguniang Barangay to enact measures for the proper maintenance of peace and order in that barangay. And number 4, the proposed penalties and enforcement mechanism are reasonable, practical, and within the capacity of the barangay council and TANUDs to implement. Recommendation. After due consideration, the committee finds that the proposed ordinance is within the powers of the Sangguniang Barangay to enact responsive to the needs and welfare of the community and consistent with existing and national and local laws on noise control and public order. Therefore, the Committee on Laws and Review hereby recommends approval of draft ordinance number 006, Series of 2025, entitled An Ordinance Regulating the Use of Videoke in Barangay Agrupasyon and Prohibiting Loud Use During Nighttime from 10 p.m. onwards. The committee, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted.
Mr. Chairman, I move for the suspension of the House rules.
There's a motion to suspend the House rules. House rules suspended.
Mr. Chairman, I move for the adoption, the approval of the resolution approving the draft ordinance number 006 of Barangay.
There's a motion for the approval of the resolution approving the ordinance on review. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the resolution approving the ordinance on review of Barangay Agrupasyon is approved.
Okay, next committee report. Subject, Ordinance Number 010, Series of 2025 of Barangay Agrupasyon. Pag-aminda sa kautosang nagbabawal ng pagtapon ng basura sa pampublikong lugar at pagbubukod nito nabubulok, di nabubulok at naresiko. Findings. The Committee on Laws and Review, upon review of the above subject ordinance, finds the following. Number 1, the proposed ordinance fully aligns with RA 9003 and its implementing rules and regulations, particularly on waste segregation of source, recycling, and establishment of barangay material facilities. Number 2, the measure is within the powers and function of the Sangguniang Barangay as provided under Section 391 of the Local Government Code of 1991 to enact ordinances for the proper management and maintenance of cleanliness sanitation within the barangay. Number 3, Barangay Agrupasyon continues to experience issues related to improper garbage disposal, open dumping, and irregular waste collection, and this ordinance directly addresses these pressing concerns. Number 4, the penalties, responsibilities, enforcement mechanism are reasonable and feasible with clear rules for the barangay council, barangay talents, and community volunteers in implementation. And number 5, during public hearings, residents express strong support for the measure, recognizing its importance in maintaining a healthy community. Recommendation in view of the foregoing considerations, the committee finds that draft ordinance number 010, series of 2025, is legally sound and consistent with national and local laws, responsive to the environmental and public health needs of barangay agrupasyon, and implementable with available resources. In view of the foregoing premises, the Committee on Laws and Review respectfully recommends approval of ordinance number 010, series of 2025 of Barangay Agrupasyon. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of this committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted.
Mr. Chair, I move for the suspension of the House rule.
There's a motion to suspend the House rules. House rules suspended. Next.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the resolution recommending for the approval of ordinance number 010, series of 2025 of Barangay Agrupación.
There's a motion to approve the resolution approving the ordinance of review of Barangay Agrupación. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the resolution is approved. Next.
Next po is another committee report on ordinance number 4, series of 2025 of Barangay Binahan Proper. Isang ordinansa na nagtatakda ng mga alituntunin at kaukulang parusa sa mga irresponsableng may-ari ng mga alagang hayop na nagdudulot ng pang-abala o pinsala sa kapwa at kapaligiran, and on ordinance number 6, series of 2025 from the same barangay, an ordinance promoting the hiring and prioritization of laborers from Barangay Binahan Proper, Ragay, Camarines Sur.
Councilor Manong Sulit is recognized.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Committee report, October 27, 2025. Committee on Laws and Review, subject ordinance number 4, series of 2025 of Barangay Binahan Proper, isang ordinansa na nagtatakdang ng mga alituntunin at kaukulang parusa sa mga responsableng may-ari ng mga alagang hayop na nagdudulot ng pang-aabala o pinsala sa kapwa at kapaligiran. Findings. The Committee on Laws and Review, to which was referred to for review for Barangay Ordinance number 4, series 2025 of Barangay Binahan Proper, entitled, isang ordinansa na nagtatakda ng mga alituntunin at kaukulang parusa sa mga responsableng may-ari ng mga alagang hayop na nagdudulot ng pag-aabala o pinsala sa kapwa at kapaligiran. Upon review and evaluation and committee findings of the following. Number 1, the ordinance is consistent with the power granted to barangay under section number 391, paragraph A, paragraph 1, and paragraph A, paragraph 5 of the Local Government Code of 1991, Republic Act 7160, specifically the authority of enact measure to maintain public order, cleanliness, and sanitation within the barangay. Number 2, it should align with the provision of the Republic Act number 9482, otherwise known as the Anti-Rabies Act of 2007 and Republic Act number 8485, as amended by the Republic Act 1063-1, the Animal Welfare Act of the Philippines, particularly on responsible fit and ownership and provision of public license and animal quality. Number 3, report and consultation and indicate that stray and unattended animal have been presented issue within the barangay, posing risk to the health, sanitation, and public safety. The ordinance provide an appropriate and localized mechanism and address the concern. Number 4, the provision are clear and specific, identify prohibited act, responsible person, penalties, and enforcement and mechanism. The sanction prescribed are reasonable and within the authority of the barangay to impose. Number 5, the ordinance was enacted after the barangay consultation with resident, indicating community awareness and support for strict regulation and accountability. Recommendation. After due to consideration, the committee finds that Barangay Ordinance number 4, series 2025, Barangay Binahan Proper, as legally sound and consistent with existing national law and municipal ordinance within the scope of barangay legislative power, and responsive to the welfare and safety needs of the community. Accordingly, the committee respectfully recommends approval and confirmation of the said ordinance as valid and enforceable. Mr. Chair,
Adoption. Adoption.
adoption. I move for the adoption of committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted. Motion for the approval.
Mr. Chair, I move for the suspension of the House of Rules.
There's a motion to suspend the House rules. House rules suspended. Next.
Mr. Chair, I move for the final approval of draft resolution number 4, 2025.
There's a motion for the approval of the resolution approving the ordinance on review of Barangay Binahan proper. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the resolution is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
ABC President Alan is recognized.
Morning. Committee report as subject, ordinance number 6 series of 2025 for Barangay Binahan proper. An ordinance promoting the hiring and prioritization of laborers from Barangay Binahan proper, Ragay, Camarines Sur. The Committee on Laws and Review, to which was referred to review the Barangay Binahan proper ordinance number 6 series of 2025 entitled An Ordinance Promoting the Hiring and Prioritization of Laborers from Barangay Binahan proper, Ragay, Camarines Sur, after due deliberation, respectfully submits this favorable committee report for the consideration and approval of the honorable body. Findings. After review and evaluation, the committee finds the following. Number 1, the ordinance is consistent with the section 391 of the Local Government Code of 1991, RA 7160, which authorized the Sangguniang Barangay to adopt measures to promote the welfare of the inhabitants, including support for livelihood and employment programs. Number 2, the measures aligns with national and local government trust to promote local employment and community participation in development projects as support by the Department of Local and Employment and the Public Employment Service Office programs. Number 3, the ordinance does not impose the absolute hiring restriction but merely promotes preference to qualified local residents, a practice consistent with the labor standards and equal employment opportunity principles. Number 4, implementation of the ordinance will generate the positive economic outcomes by increasing the household income, encouraging skills development, and improving community engagement in barangay and municipal development projects and community engagement in barangay projects. And 5, the provisions are clear, practical, and enforceable. The ordinance designates the barangay council to coordinate with the contractors and employers for monitoring and compliance. Recommendation. After due consideration, the committee finds the Barangay Binahan proper ordinance number 6 series of 2025 is legally sound and consistent with the existing labor and local government laws, responsive to the socio-economic needs of the barangay and implementable through coordination with the local employers and government offices. Accordingly, the Committee on Laws and Review respectfully recommends approval and confirmation of the said ordinance as valid within the authority of the Sangguniang Barangay of Barangay Binahan to enact. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the committee report is adopted.
Mr. Chair, I move for the suspension of the House rule.
There's a motion for the suspension of the House rules. House rules suspended.
Chair, I move for the final approval of the draft ordinance number 6, series of 2025.
There's a motion for the approval of resolution approving the ordinance on review of Barangay Binahan proper. Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the resolution is approved. Next, Madam Secretary.
Hello. Next is for the business on the third and final reading for draft ordinance number 14, series of 2025, an ordinance localizing the implementation of Republic Act number 11960, otherwise known as the Auto Philippines Act in the Municipality of Ragay, Camarines Sur, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes, sponsored by Honorable Julio A. Aro, co-sponsors Honorable Romano C. Sulit, Honorable Annabel R. Llabres, Honorable Ricardo B. Aquino, and Honorable Alan A. Angeles.
The Secretary is, please determine the vote.
For those who are in favor of this draft ordinance, kindly raise your right hand. Honorable Linaw, Mr. Chair. All are in favor.
All
How
are in-
about po the SK Federation President?
So all are in favor. We have 9 who voted yes. So the ordinance is approved. Now, announcement, next session will be on November 3. November 3. Kasi yung Monday, hindi October pa eh. Noted. Next, anong may announcement pa po? Committee report, committee meetings.
Budget hearing tomorrow, 11 a.m. after the parade. Budget hearing noon. Here na lang.
Ikaw po, kailan mo? Friday, kung gusto mo.
So, tapos yung ano po, in the same manner, magpa-public hearing na tayo dun sa animal bite sa yung barring ordinance, 3 p.m. ng hapon after ng basketball. So, ang invited dito yung mga barangay chair, Paki-Direct, and then Committee on APRO and Finance members, tapos Local Finance Committee members, saka yung ibang mga tao, yung mga business stakeholders. Public hearing tomorrow, 3 o'clock after ng laro. Ha? And then, 3 p.m. lang kasi wala nang time ito kasi dapat na ito masali sa November. So mabilis lang naman to. 3 p.m. Kahit nakapang basketball tayo, pwede mag-public hearing naman. Thank you.
May announcement?
Wala pa rin RHU sa public hearing, RHU.
Wala na atang announcement? There is a motion to adjourn. Duly seconded. Session adjourned.